welcome back, of course, to the West Coast Draft Podcast. Beau and Rob.
We're one step closer to the season starting.
That's right. Do you care to remind the folks at home what this Saturday is, Robert Jokinen?
Week 0, baby. Woo!
Right, week 0 is here.
Did you see what I just did, Beau? Uh-oh.
No,
I got real close. I got real close to closing that.
That was close. Okay. Oof, that was close. That was dangerous right there. I'm sweating a little bit. Yeah, that's right. It's week 0. We have almost made it to the college football regular season. And obviously, is this the greatest week 0 slate of all time? Yes.
No,
absolutely.
but is it ever?
Well, yes, obviously. But it is the greatest week 0 slate of all time because it is our week 0 slate this year, which means we will be seeded. They could put Sacramento. Okay, that's a bad example because I watched Sacramento State play anybody. They could put Sam Houston State against Buffalo, and I would be seeded.
You're not excited to see Sac State go to Ypsilanti?
Oh, I forgot. Sac State is literally playing this weekend.
I know, at Eastern Michigan.
I'm very excited for that. It's the first game of the FBS ever at the FBS level. Sac State, of course, I'm excited for that. You kidding me?
Up at Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Yeah, everybody's all stoked for North Dakota State being in the FBS now. Like, oh, they got an outside. They could make the playoff in year 1. Yada yada. No, Sacramento State. That is the. And are they going to be better than North Dakota State? No. Are they going to be more ethical than North Dakota State? No. Are they going to have a cooler stadium than North Dakota State? No. Are they going to have better uniforms than North Dakota State? No. But are they my hometown team and I'm going to root for them? Absolutely.
When is Bellevue College
Sacramento, baby?
When is Bellevue College going to be in the FBS?
Start getting JCs in the FBS. I remember
they're not a JC anymore.
Oh, they're not? Oh, good for them.
Maybe not. I don't know. But I don't think they have a football program. No, they do have a football program. I think. There you go. When I was growing up, it was Bellevue Community College.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we get Troy Barnes is the quarterback for Bellevue Community College. There's a CFB 26.
Yeah, they don't have a football program anymore. They used to.
There's your team builder for CFB 27. No, we're on 27.
Unironically, one of my best friends has done that and had one in 2014 in NCAA 14 that he played for years and years and years. Remember John Wynn? He came to a couple of the draft parties.
That's right. I remember him. No way.
He played at NCAA Bellevue College Dynasty for almost a decade.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Oh, man. What a legend. Shout out to John. Awesome. Get him on the pod. We got to get him on the pod.
We do. He's in enemy territory. He lives right by Levi Stadium.
Wow. Ask him at the substation. Ask him
I have.
Like his hammies are a little tight. Like I can't go on a run outside because I'll pull my hammy every time I do.
There's one piece of news we forgot to mention about, and it's related to the Niners. Jed York.
Oh, for $140
in East Palestine, Ohio trailer park. Have you seen the mugshot? It's a rough mugshot.
It is rough. I just love the they were talking about it on NFL Live, and when they I can't even remember who the host was, but when they said like that he solicited took an ad online for $140, they cut to a wide shot that had Mina Kimes' reaction, and her face was priceless.
Yeah,
when they said that.
He's probably got a private jet and stuff like that. He's going to East Palestine, Ohio trailer park. That is Youngstown deindustrialized runoff. It's a rough spot.
That's where the train crash was a couple years ago. I remember.
Oh, yep.
Brutal. That's so bad. What's he even doing there? It's training camp, dog.
Yeah, well, he's from Ohio.
I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. Still, not that makes it better, though.
No, it doesn't. Another piece of news that's not on our docket, Beau. The Browns named Deshaun Watson the starter.
Oh yeah, how do we forget that?
Browns fans want to riot,
and rightfully so. I saw this. There were fans protesting outside their stadium, like saying like 0-16 was less embarrassing than this, like holding up signs like that.
Honestly, here's my honest take on it. I think it's very negligible, the difference between him and Shedeur.
On the field, absolutely.
But the timing of announcing him starter the day after that horrific press conference was really rough. Really rough.
Yep.
And you see their schedule?
We've talked about this.
There's some fun irony there. There's some very fun irony.
Oh, that's right. They're playing Baker in week 2. I forgot about that. Playing Baker in week 2. I did. That's pretty fun. I can't even lie.
Yeah. Poor Todd Monken, man.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like it wasn't his decision at the end of the day. It sounds like kind of got strong.
It came from upstairs. Yeah.
Barry
it's crazy. They took Dylan Gabriel the third. He's been horrible. What a surprise.
And he wasn't even a factor. Yeah, I know, right? But he wasn't even a factor. I think it was Ben Solak tweeted. It's like, it's kind of crazy that one of the most like high profile quarterback competitions like of training camp this year, like there was a 3rd round quarterback taken in last year's draft and he wasn't even a factor in it.
Crazy.
Like just wild. What a horrible pick.
And they lost Alex Wright and Myles Garrett is gone.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a rough one.
And they lost. They couldn't even convince Zarius Smith or J.B. Clowney to sign with them. Both those guys left him at the altar. It's rough in Cleveland right now.
Poor Denzel,
at least you got Jared Verse. And
Denzel and KC are getting rave reviews.
Yeah, but who's throwing up the ball? Just see the first clip to come out after Deshaun Watson got named the starter was just he threw it to the flat and there was just nobody there.
Dude, my JV team's been doing better than that.
It's beautiful. It was beautiful stuff. So, the optics on that obviously aren't great. I know it didn't come from Monk, and I read the reports that it came from. It was either Barry, Haslam, maybe even a mix of the two of them, because obviously both those guys were involved in that trade to begin with. At the end of the day, the only logic I can think behind it is just they have to justify that contract, which is such a bad way of fielding a competitive team.
Yeah. Oh, it's not how you field a competitive team.
Exactly. You don't field a competitive team that way.
Okay, so let's get into the rest of the conversation.
There we go.
Hard Knocks was today. Much better episode. Rookie show in it. It was singing. The guy who stole the show was Uso Samalu, busted out the guitar saying no girl, no cry. No baby, no cry, whatever it is. Yeah. That was good. And there was this it was so sad. Jake Bobo goes down, Bud Clark goes down.
I saw the clip of that from I didn't see the Clark one, but I saw the Bobo clip where they knew right away and he was screaming on the ground, writhing around. That was tough to watch.
Well, yeah, and the worst part of it was McDonald was we're gonna hey Cooper, you're not gonna practice today in case something goes wrong. So Bobo takes Cooper's snaps. And
he knew.
What else was interesting? Oh, there's this cool clip of Mike McDonald getting very emotional that a big mentor of his had passed away. Former Ravens linebacker had ALS. I forget the guy's name, but he was very sad about that, and it was a touching moment. What else happened? It felt like a shorter episode. It really did. Yeah, nothing too interesting, honestly. Montori, there's more Montori Foster hype.
Is he making the team? I
Right
saw some
now,
people,
yeah.
some Seahawks fans were out wanting him to make the team. I saw on Twitter.
Well, for years and years and years for the Seahawks, there's always been like a receiver, especially in the Pete years, had a great preseason and would never make the team. Kason Williams, Jazz Ferguson, yada, yada, yada. It's happened many, many years. And until Bobo went down, I didn't think he was going to make the team. I still don't think he will. But with how many injuries there's been, Bud Clark, Mason Richmond, a lot of guys going down, I think there's much more of a shot for him to make it now. So Seahawks game, preseason game.
Jakarta. I was thinking of Jacardia, right? I was thinking of Montori Foster.
Oh yeah. Seahawks game, much better than the first one.
I didn't even see these.
Huh?
Okay. These aren't relevant. Go ahead.
Much better Seahawks game. The twos just took it to the Titans ones. Cam Ward looked rough. What?
Oh no, I'm reacting to the comments. You're good. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm not looking at the comments.
You don't need to look at the comments. They're dumb.
Who's bald? Oh, they're calling you bald. What?
I don't get it. It's an inside joke. I think I don't know.
So much better. On this week, the Seahawks twos just took it to the Titans ones. It's really beautiful pass to a wide open Elijah Arroyo for a touchdown. Who the one thing I love watching Elijah Arroyo is just catching the ball. He's just it's hard to define it, but when you see it, you know it. When you say someone's just a natural catcher of the ball, and he's that, it's just so easy for him. And then a Jacardia right, just explosive counter right up the gut for 60 yards against, and Jeffrey Simmons was out there. So that was pretty cool. Defense was locked down on the Titans ones. Chaz Surratt knocked the ball out of Cam Ward's hands. That's when I texted you. Cam Ward still doesn't know how to hold a football. Do you remember those times, Bo? Then we said that.
I remember the
Apple Cup.
The old
both Apple Cups he played in. He had a bad fumble. Both Apple Cups. Well, no, the first one he just had it in the wrong hand when he was reaching. Second one he had a dumb fumble. He doesn't know how to hold a football.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just kind of ran out of gas. It's pretty clear that this year's 3s and 4s aren't as good, and here's why. The Seahawks have had a long history of bringing in really solid undrafted free agents because they actually do have a chance to make the team very consistently. And this year we got like 8. We got like 8 of them. And none of them were really good.
At this list, I was like, there's a lot of UDFAs right now.
Out of this year's draft class, though, we didn't get any good ones.
Right. I was going to say
Aiden Hubbard and Uso Seumalo were the best two. Yeah, it's not like years past where we got both Connor O'Toole and Jared Ivey, stuff like that. We've been pretty good at getting guys. So the 4s are really rough, and Jalen Milroe had another bad game too. Jalen Milroe, it's like you got to show something at this point, man. It's getting old. Just devastating for Bud Clark to go down like that. That one was tough to see. I was hoping he'd be back since it was just an ankle and not ligaments, but he's done for the year. Mason Richmond had been having a really good camp, and he's done for the year too, which just stinks. Safety depth's thinner. Now there's some concerns. Maybe Emanwari won't be ready week 1, but who knows?
Oh, really? Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, that kind of. I guess you still got Akata and Love can both start. No.
Yeah.
Too, but
D'Anthony Bell is the second Emanwari. So that would stink. But that's about it from the Seahawks world. Back to you, Bo.
Oh, yeah. So big news out of Bengals camp. Actually, 2 big pieces of Bengals news. One of them was actually a bigger piece of news on TikTok was Cody Ford got cut, which I think we kind of talked about. He looked like he'd regressed this preseason. Wasn't even playing as well as like Javon Foster, who was the tackle 5 on the depth chart. So he obviously cost more money, and he wasn't offering a whole lot. The reason I say it was a bigger news in the TikTok world is because Cody Ford was like viral on TikTok for apparently cheating on his girlfriend, who's an influencer. So she was making a big deal about him getting cut. Don't date influencers. That's my lesson there. So that's a smaller piece of news. So they are going to likely be looking for a tackle, most likely on the waiver wire after cuts later this week. But there's always, of course, a chance that there's a chance they maybe swing a trade at some point if any team's willing to part with a potential tackle 3 swing tackle caliber. Jonah Williams still out there, so maybe they go for a reunion. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So we'll see. What else? Oh yeah, the Jamar Chase stuff. That's the big one. So today during camp, he goes up for a deep catch. It's kind of a deep one down the sideline, sort of a 50-50 ball. He goes up for it. DJ Turner actually makes a nice play on it. Unfortunately, when Jamar comes down, he kind of lands awkwardly on his left leg, and you can see there's a little bit of a hyperextension. And immediately everyone was freaking out. Adam Schefter immediately tweeted the video out because anytime there's something to do with the downfall of the Bengals, Adam Schefter's right there for it. So he tweets the video. Within like 10 minutes, people are tweeting like, oh, he's walking around fine. He's laughing on the sideline. He's like talking with people. And then after practice, immediately, after practice, pretty much immediately, he went on a radio show that he had scheduled. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. If there was a game or if there's like, game week, I would have gone back in there. But just taking it easy. So sounds like crisis averted. Doesn't even sound like they did an MRI. Sounds like it was just a little bit of a hyperextension. They might rest him for a few days because they got their preseason game on Friday. I believe Friday. Let me confirm. So they'll probably have one more game or one more practice. Friday's their game. So they'll have one more practice. Take Thursday off, then Friday, and then do final roster cuts before practices for Tampa start next week. So yeah, that's the big news out of the Bengals world. But it sounds like crisis averted. Looking at the comments, I've been seeing every single one of these comments, by the way. No, as far as I'm aware, they don't know about this account. The Black Death was funny. I agree. I don't know what the Minecraft reference is. I know you never took notes. It's not a surprise.
Jeez. Ruthless.
And I'll say hi. Okay, there you go. Not surprised at all. You never took notes. I'll just say that.
Oh, jeez.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yes, you don't even go to school anymore, so you can call me Beau. I don't really care. You go to a different school now. I don't care. Anyways, that brings us to, and we'll come back to the rosters here in a little bit, but we got to talk about the other big NFL news.
Yes.
Of the day, which was the reveal of the rivalries jerseys, which we'll talk about. I typed out, I put a note, my rankings. Last year I had like notes for why I ranked everyone somewhere. This year I just was like vibes.
Yeah, I didn't do a ranking. I just kind of had ones I liked and ones I didn't like.
That's fair. I'm going to switch one around actually here. Because the more I look at one of them, the more I think one of them is actually worse than the other. Okay.
My favorite is a little controversial, it seems.
I guess we'll find out. So we'll just start with the looking at them first. So Tennessee's, Music City. This one I feel like kind of got leaked a while ago. Like I feel like I remember seeing like this exact jersey on Twitter at one point in the summer months. I could be misremembering that, but I'm pretty sure this got leaked. I'm kind of a fan. I think it's a good color scheme. I like the dark blue.
It makes me think of the Kraken a little bit.
It is kind of Kraken, yeah, that color combo.
I love the helmet font or helmet color. But the logo is a little too dark. But that blue on the helmet, I really like.
I think the logo does do a good job of popping with the
kind of looks like a Raiders logo almost.
It does look like a little Raiders logo, but that's just a problem with the new logo. If they just kept the old logo, they would have been fine. Like there were a lot of things wrong with the Titans' old look, but their logo definitely was not one of them. Yeah. I will not say the Eagles are so tough because I think they're just fine.
I like the number font too, especially that 8, that kind of figure 8. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. The numbers are great. I love like kind of the neon, the Nashville Knights look.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of the Titans ones. I will say, so when I came up with my little ranking here, there was 2 that I disliked, 1 that I was indifferent on, and the other 5 to a certain degree I liked. So.
Okay.
It's more tough than me. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that's Titans. Also another cool detail, if you looked at, I guess you can't really see it here. What's a good view of it? Here we go. There's, I guess, kind of a good view of it. So on the shoulders, so on the regular jerseys, they just have like the strings, like the guitar strings. If you look at it, at least on, I don't know if they've got on the helmet, but definitely on the shoulders, you can see it's kind of got like the rippling as if it's like just got strummed.
Oh, it's being strummed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's a really that's a cool. By the way, we're getting W Robs in the chat here. Rob is better, so your bestie is more tough than you. That's what they're saying. So
I gotta be tough. I have to coach high school football. Ugh.
That's right. Colts. Here we go. So
yeah, I'll say this right now. I like last year's rivalries jerseys better.
I agree. These ones, I think there were less misses, but also way more hits last year. More than I was like, oh, that's kind of like Cardinals. I thought was sick when it came out.
Yeah.
Patriots, I knew was gonna. People were hating on the Patriots.
I remember.
Look good. I knew it was gonna look good. I was a believer from the beginning, and now there's it's one of their more popular looks. So Colts here. They're inspired by Washington State's anthracite, I suppose. I do not get it with the Colts trying to implement like black as one of the colors in their color scheme. I don't know about that. It's you're black or you're blue and white. Like you don't need all this black in there. Now I don't hate the anthracite. In fact, I don't hate the jersey itself, and I think the blue helmet actually pops pretty well. I just don't love that the Colts seem to really want to like make like this black / dark gray like part of their identity when it's like, guys, you're blue and white. Just lean into that. That's your color.
It's such a clean look too. Like when I saw this, I'm like, is this Nickel City all over again?
Yeah, it is. It's a little better than Nickel City, I will say. I think the fact that it's mono doesn't help either. Like if you had like maybe like white pants or blue pants or something with this, it would probably look a little better. When it's just like this like all gray like bodysuit. I don't know. I don't hate it. I really like the helmets. I think I'd like the helmets more if they had a white stripe down the middle instead of a black stripe though. So I think they should change it to pink instead of blue. I agree. Really go off the deep end. So we're sticking in the AFC South here, going down to Houston, which this one definitely caught people's attention. Here we go. Here's a good look at it. H-Town. So like the tile pattern on it. You see the towel pattern there on the helmet.
Oh yeah, it's so
see
good.
it somewhere else too. I think. Oh yeah, here we go on the shoulder striping. Also like kind of the tile font you can kind of see on the numbers as well.
It's much squarer.
That's very much square. I think that red is awesome. That red pops so well with the light blue. It's like sorry, reading the comments.
You know what my favorite part of this jersey is though?
What's
the helmet logo. They make it look like it has diamonds on it.
Do they do that? Hold on, I gotta find a good picture. Here.
It's like a nod to like rap and grill culture in Houston. See, that's why he's doing that with the logo right there. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh yeah,
it's hard to see.
Oh yeah, there you go. I can see a little bit. Yeah.
That's why he's got a grill on that picture. But yeah, I this is my number 2 though. There's one I like even better, but I think it's a fantastic look. Honors the Oilers. You know, I think it's my second favorite by far, and I have a top 2, and nothing else is close to it.
This is number 3 for me, actually. I'm updating my rankings on the spot. You know what? I like the Titans better than that one too. So, all right. I'm updating my rankings on the fly here. I'm firm on my bottom 3. I know my bottom 3. I'm still shifting stuff around. Okay. I'm firm. I'm good. All right. So, yeah, I it is kind of funny. But pretty much my only complaint about the Texans is that every single time they want to have like an alternate or something, they always go to that like the H-Town blue and stuff. And obviously for a throwback, you do that, but it's like the Oilers are gone, man. Let it go. That's my only complaint.
It's like that backpack meme.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and this one was certainly controversial. The Jaguars. So, I've got to take about the Jaguars jerseys. James Gladstone probably before the reveal. You know what he said?
Let's shock the world.
Shock the world. That's right. So, okay. So I've got to take about these jerseys. I think there are 3 good components to them that don't go well together at all. I think the helmet could have worked on its own. I think the jerseys could have worked on their own. And I think the pants could have
I don't think those pants work anywhere, man. I'm sorry.
I think it's subtle enough that they could have worked on their own.
Leopard print is hard to pull off in uniforms, man.
I get it. And they probably should have made it more subtle. Like maybe they could have just put it in just the pants stripe instead of on the whole thing.
Yeah. What I really like about this jersey is the jersey itself, not the pants, not the helmet.
Yeah, the jersey I don't mind. Yeah.
I like the script Jaguars. I like the outline of the numbers, making it 3-dimensional. I think those colors work well together. If you left the leopard print on just the numbers, I think it would work if you went with a solid pants. And you know, one of the biggest things I hate is a triple mismatch, and that's a triple mismatch.
I can get behind a triple mismatch if it's done well. However, this isn't done well because
you know me, Beau. I'm always helmet needs to match the pants guy.
That's true. I just can't get. I don't know. Like the helmet kind of sticks out. Like I think the helmet with just the jerseys could have worked. But it's just there's 3 components here that don't work. I'm not against the pants. Like I don't love the execution, but I think these could have worked with a different jersey. And just the helmet's like a completely different thing. Hi to your dog, by the way. The helmet's just doing its own thing entirely. Hi Benji. Let's say hi Benji. So yeah, I oh man, I don't love these. I think I saw just the jersey at first, and I thought it might actually be pretty good. And then I saw the helmet, the pants with it, and it's like I don't know. It's 3 things that just aren't matching. Yeah. Also,
I thought you said you can get behind a triple mismatch. Come on, man.
I can get behind a triple mismatch. I can't get behind three things that are clashing.
Okay.
Like the Bengals go with a triple mismatch when they go like orange helmet, black jersey, white pants, and I think that looks fantastic. It's one of their best looks. It's simple, it's clean, it works. I cannot get behind like teal to like off white. Like I guess it's technically supposed to say. Supposed to be like a very like cream, like sandy color is what people are saying. These aren't good pictures if that's what you're trying to display. These look white. And then black, like it's just all sorts of clashing. However, I like that's not a unitard. I hate unitards. When it was all one color, I can't get behind that.
I remember we wore like the one time in high school we wore red on red with a red helmet. It was like 2016 or 2017, right after Color Rush. We're like, oh my gosh, it's Color Rush, guys.
Yeah. I'll say hi to Toaster. Rob's not reading chat though, so
yeah, unfortunately,
you're not gonna get a hi Toaster.
Hi Toaster.
Oh, there you go. You got it. Let's see who's last. Oh, Lions. Lions were the last place in AFC North. So. Oh, the Lions. We should get Daniel on just to break down the Lions rivalries uniforms. I'm kind of disappointed the AFC North doesn't get rivalry uniforms till
I think they could do some really fun stuff with the Bengals. Skyline chili themed.
Yes, let's go.
So the pants are pasta, are spaghetti looking. Noodle looking. The middle are red or dark red for the chili. The helmets are yellow for the cheese or white for onions. There you go. You're welcome, Nike. I just did work for you.
Yep.
You know who that looks like to me because of this jersey?
Cam Newton.
Yes.
It does look very it's like the numbers very like Panthers number font, other than the carbon fiber, which my favorite thing about these jerseys is definitely the carbon fiber. Like the carbon fiber looks sick. Everything else about them is kind of
looks just like their blue alternate helmet.
It is literally their blue alternate helmet just with a carbon fiber stripe instead of regular black stripe. I don't even know. Did they put the carbon fiber on the line too? I think they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. But still, I mean, that's cool. They changed like the decals. Awesome. Like I like the little kind of like I don't even know how you describe it. Like kind of like an F1 looking stripe here.
Yeah, like a racing stripe almost.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I do like that, and I love the carbon fiber.
You know what those shoulders remind me of, though? It's like late 2010s Under Armour uniforms. Looks just like Cincinnati in the playoffs. Looked like that.
Oh, yep, you're right.
I think the Detroit font is great. I think the carbon fiber numbers are cool. Why light gray? You know, it's like
right. It just looks like a Panthers jersey. I think.
Yeah,
is the problem.
it just leaves a lot to.
I think there's a lot of good ideas here that came out looking like, I don't know, just plain. I guess is the best word.
Yeah.
We already did an Eagles episode. Go watch the AFC NFC East episode where we predicted them to go like 10-7. 10-7. Yeah, there you go. Why does it keep undoing the Colts Bengals game? It's like every so good news is, knock on wood, it has not reset all 250 something games like it has. Bad news is it keeps resetting the Colts Bengals game for some reason, which if you're gonna only reset one game, that's fine. It's not the end of the world, but it's just kind of weird because I'm like,
we'll take what we can get.
Why that one game? But again, we're not going to complain because the alternative is so much worse. All right, Vikings. Let's pull this up. Here we go. We're not going to watch the video. Here we go. All right.
I'll say right now.
This
is my favorite.
Here's a good. I can get behind that. I wrote this one too. This
the shoulder stripe
not
is
my favorite,
incredible.
very high up.
The shoulder stripe and
Yes,
helmet
I love
stripe,
it. Very unique. I love it.
incredible. The runes on the
Mhm.
bumper, I could give or take, but all the bumpers are kind of stupid. Like they have 906 or whatever, 960, whatever for Jacksonville. I'll take that over that. They got kind of throwback looking horns, right? I just the little details on this, I just adore. I think it's one of the best shoulder stripes I've ever seen.
Oh, we got the Seattle Kraken are goated in the chat, by the way.
Fun story for you guys in the chat. I snuck into this. Here's a little prop. I got it right here, actually. I snuck in to the Kraken expansion draft at Gasworks Park, and I got a puck, and I got free food. It was pretty sweet.
They have no idea. They're pretending like they know what that is in the chat. They were like 7 with the freaking Kraken.
Jeez, yeah. But yeah, I snuck into it. No one other than Randy wanted to come with, and everyone was like,
That's right.
And once we got back, we're like, dang it, we should have gone. It was very like scarily easy to sneak in.
Your at is I3 hockey. I know you play hockey. To be clear, I'm talking to the chat right now. Oh, that's right. Well, I'm talking about the expansion draft specifically. That's what I'm talking about when I said you don't know what that is. To be clear, but I apologize if you are big. If you were big on watching the expansion draft 5 years ago, no hate. I love that. Good for you.
Yeah, it was probably. Oh no, that wasn't the high point of the Kraken. The high point of the Kraken was that overtime win against the Avalanche. That was so awesome.
Mm-hmm. So my thoughts on the Vikings uniforms. I agree. These are not my favorite, but they're very high up. I think if the pants, this is such a unique like shaded gold, mostly because it's like actually gold and not yellow like a lot of teams do. I think if the pants were gold, these would be my favorite.
Yeah.
I think
gold pants are so hard to pull off, Beau, though.
They are. And even white, I think I would have accepted. I'm just so anti-mono.
That's fair.
But the helmet stripe is fantastic. The sleeve stripe is fantastic. The jersey font, or the number font, I should say, is awesome. Super unique. I actually do like the skull runes. It's fair. It's unique. It's different. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of these. I think these are. I love that shade of purple too. Again, a very different shade of purple than what you would see on a regular Vikings game.
The two jerseys I'd buy would be the Vikings and the Texans.
Do I get money from this? I'll tell you that. Yeah. So Packers. Here we go. We do it for the love of the game.
You know what that GB logo makes me think of?
What's that?
Some Catholic high school team logo.
I can see that. It's definitely kind of Catholic high school.
George Bosco, St. George Bosco High School or something. You know, it's like that. That's what that logo makes me think of.
Here's a good view of it. So these are my favorites.
Oh yeah, really? See, for me, I don't like them.
So I love the font. Super unique. I love that shade of green. It's just different enough from the regular Packers while still having that strong iconography. I love like the different shades of yellow. Like they've got like this like creamy yellow mixed with like the regular yellow shade. If you look at that,
I don't like that font for the name though.
Really? I think it's super cool. I love it. I
don't like the number font either. It just doesn't look right. I'm a block numbers purist.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. It's just not much going on for me. And it's hard with Green Bay. I think it would have been cool if they did something with like Acme Packing Company. I think that could have been really cool. And just that logo on the chest just feels out of place. The shoulder stripe isn't really doing much for me. I like the helmet though. I like the off-white helmet. I do like that. I like the darker green face mask. What's that supposed to signify? The stripe on the helmet. You don't know?
Oh.
Okay.
No, off the top of my head. I'm sure there's some post somewhere that explains it though. Oh, here we go.
The details.
Font. Modeled after the intricate lettering on paper currency. Okay, that's kind of a dumb reason. I'm not going to lie. I just thought it was cool and classic. You didn't have to come up with that. The logo, don't care. Matte helmet. Oh, I didn't even realize it was a matte helmet. Didn't realize it was Matt famous.
Matte helmet Packers? I don't know about that. Oh, they have a GB on the back of the helmet stripe. That's horrible.
Really? I don't mind that at all.
Leave a helmet stripe as is.
I don't see anything to explain like the texture on the helmet.
Matte Packers helmet feels wrong. It should be glossy.
I don't know. I think the colors just go so well together, and it's unique. It's
I wonder if it'll look. I'm just looking right now. I wonder if it might look gray under the lights.
Potentially. I think it's a day game though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. When did they? Hold on. They literally had the day that they're doing it. Sunday. Oh yeah, it's a day game.
Oh, okay, that'll be fine. Yeah.
Afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Something about these just works for me.
Yeah.
I just think it's the combination of that like off-white mixed with that darker green mixed with the yellow just pops, and the font. Before I learned the reason behind the font, when it was just, oh, that's kind of a cool, like kind of old-timey font. That's unique, that's fun. Now I'm like, oh, it's supposed to signify money? That's kind of stupid. Dropping it down the ranking. But these were these are gonna stay. And guess what? They're not mono.
That's fair.
Got different color pants, so there's a little bit of contrast. Alrighty here, and now I gotta pull up the picture with these, right?
Yes. Oh God!
Who thought this picture was a good idea?
Where's the kid? Where is it?
Where is it? No, but what?
Look up Caleb Williams.
All right. Who thought this picture was a good idea? There it is.
Oh my God! Did you see people say he was being like that one podcaster? The one we talked about after that one episode.
Oh, yep.
People were just comparing him to her. Not a big fan.
No, I hate these. I'm not gonna lie. These and the Jags. I've been going back and forth over which is my least favorite between these and the Jags. The orange helmet with these is stupid. I'm sorry. Like, are you trying to be classic or are you trying to find a use for your orange helmet? Oh, shout out lacrosse, by the way. I don't know. It almost feels like they were trying to throw these together at the last second. Because you see, like, there was like the tweet that went out. It was like, we've had orange pants in our uniform lineup for a long time, and we just finally decided this was the time to use them. So it's like, okay, so you reuse the orange helmet, you reuse the orange pants. These jerseys just look like worse versions of your throwback, and you reuse the stripes from the throwback jerseys. Like, so this feels like it was just cobbled together over a bunch of things that you reused. Yeah, I kind of hate these. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of these at all.
The Bears just have tough colors to work with, honestly.
Yeah. The Jaguar, and when I'm deciding which one's my least favorite, I think the Jaguars objectively is worse.
Oh, yeah,
but the
absolutely.
Bears, like, I don't know. At least the Jaguars tried to do something. The Bears were just like, well, we haven't used the orange helmet in a while. We haven't used the throwback socks in a while. We haven't used the orange pants in a while. Let's just throw all those together and make that work. And it's just kind of, I don't know. At least it feels lazy.
At least like the Bears have a coherent design.
Sure, yeah, and I agree. I think, I don't know. I think I prefer lazy and ugly to create. Or no, I prefer creative and ugly to lazy and ugly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've been going back and forth all day over which one of those is my least favorite. It's one of these two. It's one of those two. So my ranking, I don't know what's going to be last. I've literally flipped Jaguars and Bears a couple times now. I'll say Jaguars is last. I'll say Jaguars is last.
Jags are the clear last place to me.
Bears is a very close second. Again, I've kind of gone back and forth with it. Colts is 6. I don't like Colts. I don't like the Colts, but it's tolerable. Like it's not hideous to look at. It's just kind of lame. It's just kind of like, whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with this. Lions is number 5. I like the elements of the Lions. It's not great. It's not perfect. I love the carbon fiber though. And that's enough to get a number 5 spot. Titans is 4. Awesome colors. This is where we start to get into the really good ones. Awesome color scheme. Awesome design on the numbers. Would have preferred if it wasn't mono. Could have gone a little further in a couple places. Texans is 3 for me. So I think my ranking is just moving the Packers up higher than they definitely were for you. Texans is 3. Love the colors. Don't love mono, and don't love that it feels like they just can't give up the Oilers. But they objectively look fantastic. Vikings is 2. Already talked about the Vikings. I just think they're really solid. They get the job done pretty much every area, other than their mono. Packers for me is 1. John's a long-time commenter. He's been here for a long time. So don't hate on John. Seahawks fan. Okay. So that's my ranking.
My ranking would be Jags last, Bears 7th, Colts 6th, Packers 5th, Titans 4th. I'm forgetting. No, Lions 4th. No, I'd switch. No, Lions 5th, Packers 4th. Then we'll go the 3 I like. This is a tough one. Titans, Houston, Vikings. That's how I do it. Tells you how much weaker this rivalry is.
I just have Packers a way higher than you. Everything else were pretty much the same.
Well, I have the Packers 4th, but I didn't like it. But that tells you my feelings on the overall slate of the rivalries jersey this year compared to last year. I thought there was much more interesting stuff last year, but probably a little bit more controversial. I know a lot of people had feelings about the Seahawks. I love them. You have the Cards, of course. You had the Bills and the Patriots, which look great. I like the Niners blackout more than the Dolphins and Rams blackouts.
Right.
And then the Jets, man.
Yeah. You're never going to get me to admit which of my 2 periods between first and second I preferred, so stop asking. And that brings us to a fun little exercise. This time in a couple days, we're going to have the final 53-man rosters. Our job is to try to predict who is going to be on those 53-man rosters when it is all said and done. Would you like to start with the Seahawks?
Why not? All right. 3 quarterbacks, the same, but Okay, then we're going to go Charbonnet, Price. Does Charbonnet count? I think he does, yeah. Price, Halani, Wilson, and I think Jacardia White's going to make it. Village Jones going to be on practice squad.
Okay. What's the – can you Google real fast how many we can have on practice squad?
Honestly, let's not worry about the practice squad. That just seems like too much of a task. Brock Lampy, practice squad.
Brock Lampy, practice squad. I want to say it's like 16 now.
Emmanuel Henderson, practice squad. Ricky White, practice squad.
Okay, let's see. Practice squad. Ricky White, practice squad. Irv Charles, starter, obviously.
Cut Charles and Rochelle. Montori Foster's going to make the squad.
Man, poor UDFAs, man. All right, there you go.
Cut Nick Vanette.
No.
Cut everyone below. Cut Brown, Graham, and Hart. Kite's going to make the practice squad.
Okay. Hart, Kite, Brown, Graham. Okay. But then move Kite over here. Okay. Ooh, these are five guys.
So Moranches is our international player, so Moranches doesn't count for the 53, but he's going to be on it.
Okay.
Cut Christian Haynes.
There you go. Thought that was a great pick at the time. I was wrong.
All right.
Okay, bye folks that are leaving.
Everyone under Riley Mills.
No Devin Eastern. I said bye to everybody who's leaving right now. How many of these guys make the practice squad?
Eastern. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, it's true. We can always come back to this later. Okay, let's see. D tackle. Okay, edge.
Everyone below Fowler. O'Toole makes it over Ivy. Ivy to the practice squad.
Sheriff gone.
Yep. Practice squad for Sheriff as well. Ivy and Sheriff.
Oh, wait. What did I just do?
O'Toole makes it. Other than that, everyone else off. Ivy and below other than O'Toole.
Okay. Okay.
You're a wizard, man. Jeez. All right. Everyone under Knight. Paul and Surratt for practice squad.
Okay. Cuts and then Surratt practice squad, you said?
And Paul.
And so, okay.
Everyone below Fuller, Dansby to the practice. Oh, wait. Shit. Trayvon Diggs is going to make it. This is a tough one. Andre Fuller's off. Dansby and Fuller on the practice squad.
Dansby and Fuller. Okay. Sick Washington over here. So we're at 12 on the practice squad right now. I think we still got some space.
Yeah, I think it's 14.
I'll Google and
Oh, you forgot to delete them, did you? Jordan Washington, Fuller,
You're right,
Dansby. All right. Finley, practice squad. Maxon Hook, practice squad. Rodney Thomas, injured. Probably. Let's put him on the reserve.
Oh, I see why it's doing that. Okay. Brack's good. Rodney Thomas injured. No, put him on reserve to start of the year.
Johnson off. Johnson off.
I was going to say, what? This dude made the team?
No,
so cut 57.
Cut Johnson.
Oh, my bad. You're right. So we're at 57 right now. So you got
4 to go.
Yep.
Cody White, practice squad. Cartier, right? Practice squad. We got to get to 54 because of Moranges.
Oh, true. Okay, so let's see. Practice squad.
White and right.
White and right. By Berlin. I said by Berlin. Okay, only need one more. Yeah. Who's the last man to go?
I think they'll do some nonsense with Trayvon Diggs and do the goofy stuff with him, like they did last year with what's his name? Shaquille Griffin. So practice squad.
There you go.
And they'll elevate him. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that's what they did with Shaquille Griffin at the start of the year before injuries. Yeah.
So there you go.
I feel good about this.
Alrighty.
Guess who made the squad? Mike Morris.
Mike Morris will never die.
Put him at edge, by the way.
Oh, sure. All right. There you go.
He plays the same position as Jenna Nwosu.
There you go. For some
reason. Tank.
All
right. I like that.
All right. There you go. We got a nice even 53 here. Or 54.
How is it by offense? Do you have that?
Let's see. I do not have that. That's a good call, though. What if I do offense, defense, special teams, equals some, let's see,
15
to edge H15. 27.
And then just 54 minus 27 for the other one.
Oh, well, we need specialists too.
51 minus 27. Just 51 minus 27.
I'll just do I to M because it's fun.
I agree with you this one.
I15 to M. 27, 24, and then what is that? N through P.
3
equals sum I15 through N15. But yes, we already know.
Oh, 25.
No, N through P. N through P, not okay. Not yeah.
Okay. There we go.
So does that add up? Yep, 54. Perfect. Now let's just get the format right. So it looks nice. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now I want to do the same thing here, but need 2 special teams. Why do we only have 2 here? Oh, that's right, because we don't have a fullback position in Cincinnati. So we only go to G. And then, wait, what? A15 through G15. Oh, that's right, because we have 12 freaking receivers. That's why. And then H through L. And then M through O. Okay, there we go. Is that 88? Yes. Okay, cool. So we only have got 1 guy in reserve so far. And that's the actor.
Oh.
Wait. How many players on an NFL practice squad? Up to 17 players.
Oh wow. Yeah, so I think I had enough.
Yeah, you're good. You're chilling. Okay. Quarterbacks. Johnson, Clifford are getting cut. Moving Clifford over to the squad. Running backs. All these guys are cuts. Brightwell, Milton, Haynes, Bullock. I think Bullock makes the squad. Milton makes the squad. Receivers. Ooh, this is a fun one. Charlie Jones, you're getting cut. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
I'd love to have you back on the squad. If we can bring you back on the squad, great. But I think you're going to get picked up somewhere. Let's see. Kendrick Pryor's getting cut, which is a shame because he's had some nice camps. I'll do Kendrick Pryor on the squad. Noah Thomas on the squad. Two, three, four, five. Keyshawn Williams cut. Won't be able to bring him back on the squad. Dante Myers makes the team. Jordan Moore, Xavier Johnson. I already got a ton of. I already got 7 guys in the practice squad, and I just got through receivers. Yikes. Okay. Okay, those are 6 receivers. Yeah, I like that. All right, I think all these 5 make it. So Caddis, practice squad. Grandy, I think, just gets cut. Lyman, Coker, Foster. I think at the beginning, Coker gets cut. Oh, no, Coker's practice squad. Jones just gets cut. Javon Foster makes the team. I think these top 4 all make the team. Corey Robinson makes the practice squad. Liam Brown gets cut. Man, I'm on the squad. I'm like 10 already on the squad. Okay, Bayer. They like Bayer. I think he makes a squad. All right, we got to start getting a little more game. McKinley Jackson's getting cut for sure. Jordan Jefferson getting cut. Howard Cross, the practice squad.
Jordan Jefferson, the Bengals cornerback.
Yeah, right. Let's see. I think all these guys. Foskey. I think Powell Ryland's the squad. Foskey gets cut. How many am I at? How much space do I have? Okay, got 4 guys. I only got 4 spots left in the practice squad. Sorry, got to start getting a little bit more demanding with my practice squad invites. Okay. Cedric Johnson gets cut. Just because I think he'll get picked up on waivers. We'll see how much room we have. I think those top guys make it. Swayze, I'm sorry. I love you, brother. Could even see Oren Burks getting cut, actually. Hayward, I like how these guys are getting cut. I'd see one on the line. I'll come back to the practice squad in a second. I like Hayward. I don't want to cut either of these guys, but I know I'm going to have to. So I'll come back to that. I think these top 6 all make it. I think these guys all get cut. Braylon Lux, I know, has some fans, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they'd love to have Lux. Lux is a practice squad guy. I trust that. Safety. These 2 guys get cut. Let's leave this at. We're at 54, so we got to cut 1 more guy. So we can keep one of these receivers, actually, or one of these linebackers. Or, better yet, we could bring Cedric. We cut both of them and bring Cedric Johnson back because they had Duke Tobin on the broadcast for the preseason game on Saturday, and he was like raving about Cedric Johnson, which makes me think there's a good chance he does make it. Yeah, we're gonna cut these guys, but then bring back Johnson. I think that's the most realistic thing here. Although I would actually rather keep Swayze than. So we're at okay. I can take 3 of these guys on my practice squad, although none of them are international players, so I can only take 2 actually. So I can take 2 guys on my practice squad. Just looking to make sure. Yeah, I like this lineup. I like how this looks. No UDFAs make the team. It's been a long time.
That's crazy.
And a single UDFA makes the team. Okay, I can take 3 of these guys as practice squad. So I want to see quarterback. I just want to see the positions represented here. Quarterback, running back, receiver. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to carry 4 receivers on the practice squad. Tackle, guard, center, D-tackle, edge, corner. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to say Pryor, I think, is just 2. He's been around for a while. I think you could cut bait on him. If he was going to develop, he would have done it by now. Xavier Johnson, you do nothing for me, so you're gone. So that opens me back up to 4 more spots. Swayze, I got to get Swayze in there. Got to get Swayze in there. I think Shock. No, I don't think Shock is going to make it. Dajon Anthony's a maybe. I can see them trying to get Dajon back. Not Josh Newton. Maybe the linebackers, Gentry, perhaps. Russ Yeast actually was solid for them. You know what? Russ Yeast has had a couple nice plays in the game. Like he can take a spot. Dajon's had a rough preseason. I don't think they're gonna be begging to bring him back. And that just leaves linebacker or Shaka. I think if they could have Shaka back, he would be that guy that they pull up every week. And I have one more guy, probably corner, I think. Or I could just argue we're probably pulling someone in from another team. Yeah, that last spot's going to a guy on a different team. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I don't have any problems with this. This must be a different channel. I had to sub up again. It's all good. Maybe you just hit the wrong button at one point. Look at that perfectly balanced team right there.
Look at that.
25, 25, and 3.
Drives you crazy. McDonald's teams have never been balanced because the one thing that really helped the Seahawks last year was they did constant shuffling of like contributing role players to the practice squad and back and off and back and off, like rotating guys for paycheck stuff. And it worked great. And they always cleared waivers because they're like, I'm not going anywhere.
I think what this exercise has helped me see is that we can keep 11 defensive linemen and not really have to sacrifice another. So, all right, I'm team keep Landon and Cedric Johnson now. Make it happen.
And what was funny was there was 2 guys who did get claimed eventually. D'Anthony Bell and Jarek Reed. But we ended up getting D'Anthony Bell back. But like we put dudes like Sauber on waiver wire for that stuff. And he was like good for us.
Right. Oh, yeah.
He had, I think, 2 receptions all year long. One of them was the Rams 2-point conversion.
Though. One of them was pretty big, though.
He was like option 5 on that play, too.
Hey, man. Doesn't matter if you're option 5, if you're option 1 once the play actually starts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's ready to talk some AFC East? Good Lord.
Oh, man. Everybody's favorite division. Hey, don't worry. We've only got 2 0-11 teams before we pick a game.
Like when people talk about how amazing Tom Brady is and the division is still garbage.
Yep. To this day, the Dolphins and Jets are still terrible, which guess what? They were terrible when he left too. The Dolphins got respectable for a couple years in the early 2020s, and they're back to garbage. So the Jets are always garbage. The Bills have only become relevant the past like 8 years.
There were very few years where any other NFC or AFC East team was remotely respectable in the Brady Belichick prime eras. Like there was some times here and there, but for the most part, they were always just awful. Such BS.
So let's talk about the New York Jets because everybody loves the Jets, right? So they're off season. So
I'm not gonna lie. I read that as traded to China. That Adam Silver meme came to my mind. Start learning Chinese, buddy. Isn't that how it goes?
Yep. So Justin Fields and his era in New York, which I've officially given up on him. I held on to belief for too long that he could find respectability, and he just never did. Just not a good football player. However, he did dice up the Bengals defense last year. So
he did. Is that Super Bowl 48 in the bottom right corner? Oh my gosh.
Go ahead and hit X on that.
No!
He'll come up. He'll pop up.
Bring me back.
Bring me back. Hey, you got another Super Bowl now. Come on.
True.
So yeah, Justin Fields, they gave up on him. He's now a backup in Kansas City, where he'll continue to just be a backup that people get excited for in the preseason for the rest of his career. Although, even in Kansas City, I think they prefer Nussmeier to him based on what I've seen in offseason reports. So that's just a rough look. Now we like Nussmeier.
Hey, I was right about Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah, never wrong. Just early. So they also Tyrod Taylor left for the Packers. Khalil Herbert was on the Jets. I didn't even realize that. I remember when the Bengals traded a 7th-round pick for him. Like mid 2024. He was really good for the Bears a couple of years ago. Didn't realize Josh Reynolds was on the Jets either, so that's fun. Stone Smart, Del Oro great. No one knows who Del Oro is except me. Shout out Loomis, California. Okay. John Simpson, who's a serviceable guard, left for the Ravens. Elijah Bear-Tucker, who's more than serviceable, good guard, left for the Patriots. They lost Michael Clemens, the Colts. Jermaine Johnson got traded for DeFondre Sweat. JT Fele left. Quincy Williams, he was a productive linebacker, but definitely wasn't going to stick around after they traded Quinnen. He left for the Browns. Let's see. Isaiah Oliver. Who cares? Tony Adams. Who cares? These are such nobodies at this point. And then Nick Folk, who's actually still a really good kicker.
Still kicking it, man. In the big 2023 or 3.
Yeah. 6. What year are we in? It's the first year of the podcast, 2023. It's back. Oh, God. Don't ever remind me about the 2023 Bengals season. That year just was torture. That was the Burrow calf year.
Oh, yeah. Did I lose you?
No, I'm trying to think. I know I was perfectly paused there for a second. I'm like, they're like the Bengals years in the Burrow era have a name.
Yeah.
Burrow 2020 rookie year / ACL year, whichever you want to call it. 2021 Super Bowl year. 2022 could have had it all year because that was probably the best team until this year, in my opinion. We'll see. That was the best team. That was the team that I think would have won the Super Bowl if their offensive line didn't get beat to hell in the playoffs. 2023 was Burrow calf year. 2024 was defense makes me want to gouge my eye out year. 2025 was Burrow toe year. We'll see what 26 is. So the Jets. Welcome your new quarterback. Same as your old quarterback. Geno Smith.
I can't believe he's back, man. What a man, there was this weird faction of Geno dead enders in the Seahawks fan base. And I just never got it. You and I both agreed. He had moments that 22 season was incredible. And then he kind of returned to the mean and just was frustrating as a player and as a teammate. And he, wanted contract stuff. We're like, all right, see ya. Shipped him off to hell. Go be with your best buddy, Pete Carroll. Sucked horrifically. Like, people don't forget,
horrible.
people expected the Raiders to be competitive last year, and I thought I think me and you both thought that was a total joke.
Yeah.
And now he's back in hell too. New York Jets.
Yep.
Maybe he'll be a Browns quarterback next year and complete the trifecta of the worst NFL teams.
Yeah. At least the worst AFC teams. He needs to go to the Cardinals too at some point.
Cardinals, yep. Who else? Where are we missing in the NFC?
The NFC.
Honestly, right now, with how the Bears and Lions have done the last 5 years, especially last year for the Bears, I think the Cardinals are the only real just hell on earth team right now in the NFC.
I got one, but you won't like it.
Who?
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, yep. Good call.
That one, they kind of feel cursed right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, they've been cursed ever since 28-3.
Yep.
Dan Quinn must have made a monkey's paw at the start of that season. Please let me be in the Super Bowl with the lead at half.
Mm-hmm.
I read
lead at half.
I read the original monkey's paw. It's pretty fucked up.
Is it? Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty spooky. It's a short story. I like short stories. Let's see if this is real. I wish I had 200 pounds, and it's like this older couple with a son who works at a factory. Next day, you knock at the door. Your son died at the factory. Here's 200 pounds. That's the first wish. Second wish is I wish I could see my son again. Was the mom, and of course, it's sounds like it's zombie son knocking at the door because he'd been dead for a day or so.
Right.
Yeah, he'd been buried. And then the third wish was the dad wishing that his son was dead. Yeah.
Thank goodness. What happened? Yeah. What's the downside with that one? Or is it just
there's no downside. It's, and the story ends.
Yeah.
They open the door and there's no one there. That's how the story ends.
Goodness.
I don't know if he wishes if his son was, I forget the exact words, but something along that line.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's
the way this couple gets the monkey's paw is their buddy who's an archaeologist said, "Oh yeah, I have this thing. The last guy who had it killed himself."
I would probably just say no, thank you.
Oh yeah, the guy who had it threw it in the fire. That the dad gets it out of the fire.
What if you use one of the wishes to wish that there's no side effects or unintended consequences to your wishes?
That is a good one. I think that could work. How would the monkey's paw get around that one?
I know. How do you get around that one? Yeah. It just stops working, period?
Oh, that would probably be
at that point, who cares?
The wishes
who cares?
The wishes wouldn't work anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, the wishes wouldn't work, but who cares? I mean, then it's no harm, no foul. You just have
to
the monkey's paw now.
Nothing gained, nothing lost.
Exactly.
Welcome to the Sidetrack Podcast, folks. Talk about the monkey's paw.
We're getting around literature now. The West Coast Literature Podcast.
I like literature.
But yeah, next episode, we're just going to have a library behind me. All right.
Breece Hall got paid.
Got the Breece Hall contract, which, I mean, if he's anything like the other Jets players that got paid last offseason, I guess Garrett Wilson's still there, never mind. But Sauce got traded 3 months after he got paid.
Yeah.
So, we'll see if that means he actually sticks around. We'll focus on the notable ones here. Dylan Parham, who is a decent guard in Las Vegas, signed a 2-year, $20 million deal. Joe Tippmann got paid. Look at that.
I know. That was. Remember, I was the big John Michael Schmitz guy.
Yep. Who can't even secure a starting spot in the other New York market right now.
Yep.
It's all right. Happens to the best of us. Kingsley Enagbare and Joseph Asai, 2 solid contracts to kind of be backup / rotational guys with Will McDonald. Nothing wrong with that.
When it comes to my guys, Beau, I ride for my guys. That's even right. If I'm real wrong.
I jump off the bandwagon quickly. I went on this podcast and immediately declared that Bryce Young was terrible. And then basically as soon as I said that, he turned his career around. So
yeah, but you were a big Bryce Young guy.
I was a big Bryce Young guy in the draft process, and then I was like, nope, I was wrong. He's terrible. And then, and what do you know it? He's the best quarterback from 2023 now. Yeah. Ever since I said that.
Shout out Dave Canales.
Shout out Dave Canales, the QB whisperer. Let's see. Kingsley Enagbare.
Is he the most successful Pete Carroll assistant?
No, probably Dan Quinn. He's got an
Dan Quinn. That's a good call.
Yeah. But he's probably
Lane Kiffin, Steve Sarkisian, maybe. If you want to count
the college ranks.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
The real ones know it's Tater. I don't know if he still has a job in Vegas.
It's Tater, man.
What's Carl Tater Smith up to?
Oh man, it's not Brennan.
Oh, Carroll. Guess where he is?
Where is it? Is he in Seattle?
No. Hell no. Carolina Panthers senior assistant.
Oh, with Dave, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He's 78.
My goodness. Goodness gracious.
What's Nate Carroll up to?
What's Brennan Carroll up to? I don't even know that one.
Oh yeah, Brennan. I'm surprised he's not back in UW.
Right.
Because he is one of Jed's guys. Oh my God. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Check the private chat real quick. I found something really funny.
Oh no. Nice.
Oh, there's a Nate Carroll who plays for Boise State as well. Yeah. I clicked on it hoping he'd be an assistant. I'm like, dang it.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Where is Nate? He cannot be the assistant. This has to be outdated. You know what's cool about the Raiders coaching staff? I don't know if I said that because it still says he's the assistant quarterbacks coach, but that can't be right. Yeah, he's not there anymore. But do you know who is an assistant for the Raiders?
Who's that?
Kettner Kupp. Cooper Kupp's brother.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So here's what's cool, though. So he's the first-year QC guy for the Raiders. Uh-huh. So I told you I was at PLU for a clinic, and it was like 2 weekends ago, and I got my tackling cert out of it too, it was a great clinic, honestly. PLU's D3 in Tacoma, and Kettner Kupp was their DC until this spring. He was their DC and linebackers coach at PLU, and he ran a really good defense. And their head coach is their linebackers coach now. Kettner Kupp was their linebackers coach, and he was like, can I match your offer, Kettner? He's like, respectfully, no. But pretty cool for Clint to pull a favor for Cooper. But I mean, Kettner did an awesome job at PLU, and got to see a lot of his defensive style, which is cool. Just a shout out to the Kupp brothers, man. Kettner Kupp was a good linebacker at EWU. Cooper and Kettner, though, are very different names.
Yeah, right. One's very kind of just standard, and the other's not, which is fun.
Do you know who the assistant head coach for the Raiders is? Trying to follow Clint's trying to do what McDonald did, bring in Leslie Frazier. Guess who their Leslie Frazier is? It's not good.
Who?
It's Mike McCoy.
Oh no, Mike McCoy. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Say what you will about Leslie Frazier. I think he, for a long time, has been a very good defensive guy. Mike McCoy could not get the excellent Chargers teams over the hump.
Right. Couldn't even get it. Well, no, okay, they did make the playoffs. And they won a playoff game. They freaking destroyed the Bengals in the wild card round back in the Andy Dalton era. But other than that, they couldn't even. They couldn't.
Some absolutely excellent Chargers teams and did nothing with them.
Right. All right, where were we with the Jets? We got seriously sidetracked there.
We're at Breece
Andre
Hall.
Sweat.
Oh
No,
no, Joe Tippmann.
No, we talked about Asai, yeah.
Devondre Sweat
brought in Devondre Sweat. They got over trade. That was one of your
very
guys.
clear of like the directions that these two teams are going. That trade happened.
Yep. Demario Davis back where
still kicking it.
Started. I think he started in New York.
Yeah.
Him and Gino just returning to where it all started.
They should bring back IK Emekapali.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Nashawn Wright, who had a nice year in Chicago, signed actually a pretty reasonable deal. 1 year, only $5.5 million after he led the league in picks.
That's right. They need that. That's for sure. The team that had 0.
That's right. Although I will say, you know who led the league in picks in 2023?
Who? Oh no.
Which was this is a funny Geno Stone story. So back in March when the Bills signed Geno Stone, like a bunch of Bills fans were going into Bengals spaces saying like, y'all just wasted him. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna turn back into who he was in Baltimore. Like he's gonna be good. You guys just couldn't use him properly. Yada yada yada. It was your culture. Your culture screwed him up. And then the same Bills fan on Saturday after the Bills-Browns game, he came in. His tone was like very different. He was like very respectful. He was like, "Hey, how's it going, guys? I just want to let you know I owe you an apology. I just watched you. I've seen Geno Stone in 2 preseason games, and I'm a type of $150. That guy is straight ass. You were right this whole time, and I apologize for anything I said back in March. Anyways, have a great day." And he just left.
Oh.
It was so fun.
Hey, respect to him for
respect to stand up for. Hey, man, I love it. No hate. It just made me laugh.
Respect for him for owning his mistake. You don't see that too much on Twitter.
I just love how he was like very like quiet, like not quiet, but he was like polite and respectful, and he was like, "Hey, and have a great rest of your day afterwards." He was like, this dude, Geno Stone, makes it look like Damar Hamlin might make the roster.
That's awesome.
Did you see? I forgot to tell him. Did you see after Damar Hamlin got the pick against Shadur and he like went in the end zone, did the wrist swat, what's it called? What's this stupid song called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Perfect timing. The perfect timing song. Yeah, he did the perfect timing, the Roth celebration. And some Shadur fan was like, "Oh, it's gonna be all fun and games when Shadur plays dead in the end zone."
Oh man, that was brutal.
Oh man, that was terrible, dude. It was so bad. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of funny stuff to come out of the Bills this week. I don't know why. It's the Bills-Browns game generates like comedy this week. Anyways, let's see. Dane Belton. Sure, okay. Andre Sisco. He's a good safety. Got another decent contract there. Only 1 year, $5.25 million. Trade for Minka. Didn't have to give up a lot for him. Only a 6th-round pick, and then signed him to a pretty solid extension there right after. And then kind of play musical chairs with kickers because they had Younghoe Koo, and then they cut him for Cade York, and then just the other day they cut Cade York too. So their drafts. We had very differing opinions on their drafts, but the opposite of the Texans, where I did not like their class and you really liked it.
I did.
So this is the opposite. I really like the Jets and you didn't like it. So David Bailey.
See, I wasn't a big fan of David Bailey. I thought taking a gadget tight end who I'm not sure can be a true Y at the NFL. I wasn't big on Omar Cooper. I have serious questions about D'Angelo Ponce's height. Daryl Jackson is fat. K. Klubnik sucks. Inez Cooper, fine. VJ Payne. Okay.
VJ Payne's a good nickel's corner. All right. He is. David Bailey.
Guess what? You took one in the second round.
But it's not a bad thing to have two. David Bailey already got a sack in the preseason. Baller. Throw off that.
You know who got 1.5 sacks in the preseason? Connor O'Toole.
Did he do it against starters?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. Kenyon Sadiq's already hurt, so that's fine. Omar Cooper. It's wide receiver 4. It's a good player.
You took him in the first round.
Took him with the 30th pick in a weak class. It's basically a second round pick.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Pons, just a baller. Yeah, just a baller. Joel Jackson Jr. is good. What are you talking about? Cade Klubnik, I didn't love Cade Klubnik, but he's been balling in preseason.
Daryl Jackson's fat.
Daryl Jackson's a baller. What are you talking about, dude? He's awesome. He's huge. He's like 6'6". You can be fat at 6'6". He dominated.
I might be thinking about the wrong person. I might be thinking about the wrong person.
He dominated the Senior Bowl. He's the dude that never wears gloves.
Let me check if it's the person I was thinking about. Oh, I think I was thinking about somebody else.
Oh, you're fired, hotshot. You're slandering the good name of Daryl Jackson Jr. Yeah, this guy's fat.
Might be, yep. I was thinking about somebody else. Yeah, yep.
You owe
those
Daryl
are some
Jackson
kind of short arms for how big he is.
Yeah, it's true.
You know who looked cool though?
Dominated.
This is a different division though. Ruben Bain's face mask, the Bain face mask.
Oh,
that was cool. Oh, he had a Bain mask looking face mask. It was so cool.
Oh man, yeah, I agree. The Bain man, stud. All right, depth chart, man. And to think we thought this was gonna be a faster episode, we just spent 20 minutes getting sidetracked off of the Jets offseason. It's a good thing we're not doing every team on this. Or all the 2 divisions tonight. Okay. Quarterback, we got Geno Smith. Obviously, Cade Klubnik's the backup. Brady Cook, number 3. Hey, Bailey Zappi's around here. Look at that. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Running backs, obviously, Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis kind of being in big 2-6. Let's see. Andrew Beck. Fullback. Nice. They got a fullback. Cool. Receivers, A.D. Mitchell, Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper, Tim Patrick, Arian Smith, Isaiah Williams as backups. Yeah, you're not getting a lot out of your receivers. Garrett Wilson's obviously good. Omar Cooper can be good. A.D. Mitchell's there. Tight ends, Mason Taylor, second-round pick from last year, is paired with Kenyon Sadiq once he's healthy. We'll see. Left tackle, Olu Fashanu, solid. Armand Membu's very good. Dylan Parham, solid. Josh Myers is fine. Joe Tippmann's good. So it's a solid offensive line, actually. A lot better than the one Geno had in Las Vegas, that's for sure.
Yeah, that is very true. I think it's the best, better than any he had in Seattle either.
Yeah, probably a lot better than the ones he had in his first stint in New York, too.
Oh, they had DeBrickashaw Ferguson and Nick Mangold.
They did have DeBrickashaw Ferguson. You're right. You did. You're
and
right.
Nick Mangold.
Yeah, and Nick Mangold, right. Rest in peace, Nick Mangold. On defense, you got Ani Meta, Sweat, and Harrison Phillips. Solid front 3, actually. I don't know. It's you don't have any like game changers there, but like you don't really have any like.
You need more than that in today's NFL when your secondary is no good.
Sure, that's true. Edge rushers, David Bailey, a size everyday starter. Didn't look
that's scary,
but we'll see. Bailey might.
Kiko,
although they do it. Okay, they've got Will McDonald here. Will McDonald's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like as far as like if these are your top 4, it's actually it's not bad. Top 4. Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm being too loud.
This is all top
is a
four,
good
though.
player.
Yeah, Jamin Sherwood, Demario Davis. It seems like he gets better every year, even as he gets older.
I see a linebacker named Kiko, and I think of Kiko Alonso and trading Shady McCoy for him.
This is Francis Mountgo's brother.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're both in New York. I wonder if they're roommates.
Yeah. Honestly, could be. Get an apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
That could be fun.
They just aren't allowed to use each other's iPads.
Well, it's not like they're in the same division, though.
True. I feel like they used to be a thing back when the preseason had 4 games. It was like there was always
a
team that you'd play like every time. Like you'd see the crosstown games. Like Cincinnati would always play Indianapolis because even though everyone always associates Cincinnati and Cleveland being geographic rivals, and they are obviously because of the state, but it's actually Indianapolis is actually closer. So
it's funny for the longest time and still a little bit now. It's always against like old AFC West rivals for the Seahawks in preseason.
Right. I remember a lot of Seahawks Raiders preseason games.
And a lot of Seahawks Chiefs. And guess who we played once last year and once this year? Raiders last year, Chiefs this year.
Yep. Is that how you guys play on Friday?
Mm-hmm. On Thursday.
Thursday? Oh, Thursday. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a quick turnaround. Sunday to Thursday?
I know.
I guess preseason.
You know why? It's because of the Wednesday opener.
Oh, true. That's a good point.
But I don't get them putting us on the Sunday before.
Yeah, don't put you on a Sunday then. I guess the preseason games they think are basically practices in a way, but still. Wait, are you? This says Seahawks Chiefs on Friday. The schedule I'm looking at.
Oh, I must have been mistaken. You are right. Thank God. Okay.
That's a little better. So Sunday to Friday is still a lot, but it's a little better. I guess Sunday to Friday or Sunday to Thursday is like a regular Thursday night football turnaround. So I don't know why I'm acting like it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like that's just a regular Thursday night turnaround. Anyways, Azaria Thomas, Brandon Stevens, Jarvis Brownlee. Jarvis Brownlee had a nice year in the nickel for New York last year, even though he didn't get any picks. He had some nice plays. I like Azaria Thomas as a prospect. Brandon Stevens was terrible in Baltimore. Wow, they got Dane Belton starting over Andre Sisco. That's interesting. There's Minka. Malachi Morrison here. Hell yeah. Wonder if he's going to throw any shoes when he realizes that Minka's ahead of him on the depth chart. All right. On to the games, which we only have 6 of these to predict. So, starting with we're 0-11 right now. Let's see if they can squeeze out 2 wins. Let's see if we can squeeze in 2 here. It's just a tough schedule. It's hard. Like even their winnable games, like the Browns, they're coming off a mini bye. Raiders, we probably could have given them that one, but Cardinals on the road, and the Cards are coming off a bye. And the rest of these are just games that you're expecting them to lose. Like, they just have a tough schedule. Titans, I guess, but Titans are at home. So, yeah.
Yeah,
they
that's
do get
easy.
The Dolphins. So week 6, they go to New England. I think they lose this game. I'm going to go on a limb and say that. Then they host the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are coming off a bye.
Oh, I got the Dolphins here then.
No way, man. The Jets going to go 0-17 according to our picks.
They'll split with the
At least
Dolphins.
they get the Dolphins. They get the Dolphins in late November.
Lose to the Bills. Oh, they can beat the Bills at home.
Let's do it. Let's shock the world.
Shock the world. Borkercher, baby.
Let's shock the world.
They're lose to the Patriots, lose to the Bills.
They always get swept by the Patriots, and then
they're gonna the Bills. 2-15. Woof.
2-15. That's
Geno sucks, man.
Yeah. See if the Dolphins might lose. No, wait, hold on. Do they get any early season games against the Bills or Patriots at home? Nope. November 1st is the first game.
Brutal.
Sorry, guys.
Well, we know, yeah.
not chilly, but it's already gotten a lot cooler down there. Oh my goodness! Look at this departures.
They are just tearing it down to the boards.
This is going to be a long breakdown as far as their offseason goes, because they also had a ton of picks. They had a ton of losses. Their depth chart's going to be gross to look at because they're terrible. Like I give them credit. They said we're rebuilding, and they are committing to a freaking rebuild. Like they aren't
keeping it
any spare parts other than like Devin A. Chan.
You know what this reminds me of a little bit is that Pete Carroll, John Schneider early just churn.
Yeah. All right. Miami lost Tua. Obviously, that's been well documented. Also lost Alec Ingold to the Chargers. Tyreek Hill they cut. Hasn't been signed anywhere yet. He'll probably be signed somewhere like mid-season, be my guess. Nick Westbrook-Akine went to the Colts. Obviously, trading Jalen Waddle for a first to the Broncos, which turned into Chris Rodriguez. Darren Waller just signed with the Panthers, I believe. Larry Borum, kind of swing tackle, went to the Lions. Cole Strange went to the Chargers. Let's see. Bradley Chubb went to the Bills, division rival. Not that he was like amazing for many ways. They cut him. Nito Jones left. I don't know. A lot of these names, like you said, just churn at this point. Like, do I care that Benito Jones left? No. But did they replace him with someone better? Also, no. KJ Britt left for the Patriots. Jack Jones, who's a nice. Jack Jones has had such a weird career because I feel like he's been solid everywhere he's been, but he
can't get a long-term contract.
Yeah. Not even that. He keeps getting cut by these teams. Like the Raiders cut him straight up after he had like 4 pick sixes in 2024. Anyways, Kader Kuo, he's a nice nickel corner, left for the Chiefs. Obviously, they traded away Minka Fitzpatrick. Ashton Davis is still sitting on the open market. Man, they even lost their long snapper to the Rams, Joe Cardona. Then they lost their punter and their kicker, Jake Bailey and Jason Sanders. So it's better. Just everybody's gone. Who they brought in? Malik Willis. It's signed to be the new quarterback here. And considering they didn't really draft a quarterback, unless I'm forgetting one off the top of my head. No, they didn't draft a quarterback. So Malik Willis, you are the quarterback this year. Undisputed quarterback this year. David Achan, they signed to a big deal. They signed Tutu Atwell, 1 year, $1.4 million.
They gave him 10 in LA.
He's gonna start for them. Jalen Reagor's here, hell yeah. Jalen Tolbert's here, hell yeah. Actually, Jalen Tolbert's a nice player. Your fantasy team can rejoice because they re-signed Greg Dulcich.
He's not on my fantasy team anymore, dog. I made that choice many years ago.
Oh, man. So it's funny, Jamari Salyer listed as a free agent because they just cut him earlier today. Aaron Brewer's a good extension. He's a really good player for him. Signed David Ajabo. Signed Josh Uche. Signed Marco Wilson, who's like
speaking of throwing shoes, Beau. You mentioned throwing shoes earlier.
I did. He's like Marco Wilson was like corner 6 on a terrible Cincinnati defense, and he's going to probably be starting in Miami this year. St. Anderson, Ronnie Harrison, Lonnie Johnson's a guy with a pulse. I don't even know which of these kickers is still there. And Bradley Pinion. Their draft. We kind of like their draft, which when you have a billion picks, you hope you like.
A lot of guys I like.
13
Chris
picks.
Johnson, Kyle Lewis, Michael Taff, a lot of just fun guys. Max Llewellyn had a good combine. They also joined in the madness in the second and third round tight ends, but he's a better one than the other ones that were picked, Will Kazmarek. But you can't trust Ohio State tight ends. You know what's crazy? You know who the best Ohio State tight end to come out of the Ohio State in the last 10 years is? It's probably Nick Vannett.
Ooh, that's rough. That's pretty rough. Yeah, I've never drafted an Ohio State tight end. That's terrible.
You were higher on Jacob Rodriguez than I was.
I was
but he's still a good player.
I really like Jacob Rodriguez. I like Chris Bell too if he was healthy, which he just got cleared, so he'll be playing. Trey Moore apparently has kind of turned eyes in their preseason, which I didn't love Trey Moore, but if he's turning heads,
the thing about Trey Moore is if he was brought into Texas as this big portal addition, and never showed it ever because he came out of what was it, UTSA, and he was just a big time sack artist, and it never translated.
That's true. Let's see. Kyle Lewis, this guy I liked. Kevin Coleman, I thought was a kind of underrated 5th-round receiver. I liked him.
You know how I felt about Kyle Lewis. He was one of my guys.
So, yeah, we both really liked their draft. Came out with an A-, which, again, when you have 13 picks, better like your draft.
And those guys are going to play a lot.
Yes, they will. Because we looked at their free agent acquisitions, and it was rough. Anyways, so quarterback, Malik Willis. Yeah, look how many of these purple guys are in the 1st and 2nd string already. Trey Moore's listed as a starting edge.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, quarterback Malik Willis, backup Quinn Ewers. I bet Quinn Ewers gets half the starts though. I liked Malik Willis as a prospect. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to be long term for Miami. I think Quinn Ewers at some point they're going to see that they have in him. Devin Achane, obviously a very good running back. Jalen Wright's another guy I liked. Ollie Gordon, very different type of running back, but actually had a solid rookie year.
I forgot about Ollie Gordon.
Yeah, he had a nice rookie year in Miami, actually. Not super productive, but just kind of a, change of pace.
Yeah.
But it's funny. You usually associate change of pace with kind of a fast, shifty guy, but when all your other running backs are fast and shifty, your change of pace guys, you're big bruiser. So that works. Receivers, rough. Caleb Douglas, I did not like him as a prospect, but Malik Washington's fine. Jalen Tolbert had some nice years in Dallas, and then Chris Bell I liked as a draft pick who just needs to be healthy. Kevin Coleman I also liked. Tutu Atwell. Is it crazy that I kind of like the 2nd string receivers better than the 1st string receivers?
I don't think so.
All right.
This is very clearly a long-term project.
Yes, it's rough. Greg Dulcich, Will Cashman. My goodness, holy crap! This tight end depth chart is terrible. Greg Dulcich, Will Kashmerick, and Ben Sims are your tight end 1, 2, and 3. That's just unfortunate. Okay. On the offensive line, Patrick Paul has actually developed into a pretty nice left tackle in Miami. That 2024 offensive line class continues to impress. And then there's J.C. Latham. Always got to get that shot in. Caden Proctor, obviously drafted in the 1st round. Probably got a future right tackle to replace Dawson Jackson, but for now he's a left guard there. Aaron Brewer, very good center. Jonas Savanae, a very bad right guard.
One of the worst offensive linemen.
Literally the worst offensive lineman in the league last year, for PFF grading. So we'll see. Can't get much worse, right? And then you got Austin Jackson, who's been their right tackle for a long time and has always been slightly below average as far as starters go. On the defense, you got Chop Robinson, Josh Uche as your starting edge rushers with Kenneth Grant and Zach Sealer. In the interior, Zach Sealer's a stud.
He's so good. People don't talk about him like they should.
No. Linebacker, you got Jacob Rodriguez and Jordan Brooks as your starters listed right now. Kyle Lewis also there. Hey, one of your guys, Tyrell Dodson.
Good Lord.
He's also there. There's got Trey Moore listed as kind of like a star backer, which is interesting. And then you got Willie Gay. And then Ronnie Harrison. I don't get that. Anyways.
I do like Halfley as a DC, but he's got a lot of work cut out for him. There's like 3 pieces I like on this defense: Sealer and the linebacker tandem.
If you look at the corner room, this is rough. Juju Brents, who I liked as a prospect.
In
Indianapolis. Didn't even make it through his first contract with Indianapolis. He's one of their starting corners. Jason Marshall Jr., 5th round rookie last year. It's your other starting corner. Then you got Chris Johnson, who I like in the nickel. Zane Anderson,
Chris Johnson guy.
Their starting safeties are Zane Anderson and Dante Trader Jr. It's not great, Bob. Riley Patterson, Briley Pinion as your kicker and your punter, respectively. Okay, we've only got 4 games to predict for them. We already got a split with New York. They host the Patriots in Week 8, but it's already November, and the Patriots are coming off a mini bye. What are you thinking?
I mean, I gotta go Patriots here. Yeah, it's not early in the year.
Yeah. They go to Buffalo the Sunday before Thanksgiving. That's gonna be a loss.
Who knows if they're gonna freeze like they did under McDaniel though? Sure, I think they can beat the Bills in Week 17.
There you go. And do they get swept by the Patriots?
Yes. It's Week 18 in New England. Come on.
Yeah, Week 18 in Foxborough. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good call. All right, so they finished 2-15. Look at that. So we got 2. The Jets still finished the bottom. All right. Man, the Dolphins are actively tanking, have put together one of the least talented rosters I've ever seen, and they still finish ahead of the Jets. All right. Buffalo, here we go. So they had a pretty active offseason. Obviously got a new coach in place in Joe Brady to take over for Sean McDermott because that situation wasn't toxic or weird at all. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the toxic and the weird and what the hell are we doing? I don't know with this team, man. I've kind of gotten to the point with the Bills, and I hate to say this. You know how they say now or never? I think we might have passed the point.
Yeah. I mean, you saw how they reacted after losing that game.
Right. I think last year was the shot. I really do.
I think they held on to McDermott too long.
And this isn't me saying they can reopen the window. You have probably the most talented quarterback in the league. Like, you can work with that, obviously. He's 30, so it's not like he's going anywhere anytime soon.
He's already
But 30. It's like...
That's crazy.
Yeah, but still, and quarterbacks can play till they're 40.
I know, that's true. But, like, time flies, man.
Right, yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's this window of the Bills, I feel
they missed the window when their defense was young.
Yeah, and now it's like, well, and even like the guys that were like fixtures of that first window, like Matt Milano, he's bad now.
Gone. Yeah,
he's not even on the team anymore. Let's talk about it. So Mitch Trubisky. That's what I mean when I say your window's closed. You lost Mitch Trubisky, like that's a big deal. Reggie Gilliam left. David Edwards left. He was a very good offensive lineman for them. He developed really nicely in Buffalo. He's a good left guard for them. Went to New Orleans. Also lost their swing tackle and Ryan Vandemark to the Vikings. AJ Epinesa left after being there for what feels like forever. Teron Johnson, nickel corner, made a lot of big plays for you over the years. You trade him to Vegas. Cam Lewis. It's kind of that one's kind of whatever. I'm just saying names at this point. Darius Slay retired, but he didn't even play for you. Tre'Davious White's gone again. Darnell Savage, but I didn't even remember him being on the team, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't feel like they're like if you look at what they added. So yeah, they brought in DJ Moore. That's going to help the receiver room for sure. It's definitely like an upgrade over, Gabe Davis, Brandon Cooks, Curtis Samuel, yes. But I also don't know if it's like franchise changing or offense changing move either. Like, it's fine. Austin Corbett's still in the league. Lloyd Cushenberry's decent center, but I don't know why you're signing a decent center when you already have Connor McGovern, who you signed to a big deal. Bradley Chubb they brought in for way more money than he's probably worth at this point. 3 years, $43.5 million. I don't know about that one, Chief. D. Alford, okay. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Tamar Hamlin, Geno Stone, Then they bring back Tyler Bass and Mitch Wisnowski. Their drafts we graded as pretty fine. B+, B+, yeah.
TJ Parker, just a big edge run defender, not a plus pass rusher. Igbenogson, I think fine there. I think they're good at developing corners there. Skylar Bell was a guy I liked, but it's just like it feels like another gadget guy because like it feels like they only do gadget guys there.
Mm-hmm. Caleb Armsor is an athletic linebacker who I liked. They got solid value there. Jalen Kilgore was one of my favorite kind of safety nickel hybrids. I think getting him at 167 was a huge steal. Obviously, you drafted a punter, so hopefully that works out for you. And we'll see what you get out of some of these late picks. Like Zane Duran, I know had some fans. I wasn't one of them.
Me neither.
We'll see. Depth chart here. So Josh Allen, breaking news, is going to be the starting quarterback. Cal Allen. I know, right? James Cook is going to be your starting running back. Ty Johnson scoring change of pace. Ray Davis also kind of more of a bruiser role. He had a nice rookie year, though. Ben Van Sumeren stepping in as the new fullback here. Receivers, Cookies. It's one of the receivers along with DJ Moore.
Love Cookies.
I love Cookies.
I still can't believe how funny that was when he posted that clip of him after Cam Newton got fired. That was
brutal.
The best.
Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox. I mean, they're both tight ends. Jackson Hawes, actually, I think he had more receptions as a rookie in Buffalo than he did in his entire career at Georgia State.
Yeah.
There you go. They found a role for him. Deion Dawkins, still really good left tackle. Just never ask him to wear the
Nickel City uniforms
in a photo shoot ever again, please.
What's a worse photo shoot, that his or Caleb Williams?
Oof. Probably it's tough. Probably Deion Dawkins, because like at least Caleb Williams' uniform looks like it fits him. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question. The interior's not fantastic. Connor McGovern's a good player. Alec Anderson we'll see. Cyrus Torrance had his moments as a rookie, or not as a rookie. He's a fourth-year player already. My goodness,
wow.
I feel like he just got there. Never mind. He had his moments as a starter is what I meant to say, but my goodness, I didn't realize he was already in his fourth season. And Spencer Brown's a solid right tackle. On defense, on the interior, you got TJ Sanders, Dan Walker, who had a really, really nice rookie year. Ed Oliver as well. Greg Gaines also in the equation here now. Shout out Greg. Edge rushers, Greg Rousseau, who's developed into a really nice edge piece there, as well as Bradley Chubb on the other side. TJ Parker, rookie, gonna have a role in that too. Linebackers Dorian Williams and Terrell Bernard, definitely a step down from where it's been in years past with like Matt Milano and Tremaine Edmonds, but those guys are both very serviceable, especially Bernard. I think Alarmzor can factor into this conversation too. Corner Christian Benford's developed really nicely. Max Hairston, you're hoping gets that same development. Then D. Alford was a solid addition out of Atlanta. Safeties, Cole Bishop, C.J. Gardner-Johnson if he's healthy. If not, you're asking Geno Stone or DeMar Hamlin to step into a role there, which you probably don't love. Of course, Jalen Kilgore is also waiting for the links, which I want to point out. And then lastly, you got Tyler Bass, kicker with Tommy Doman. Your 6th-round pick? 7th-round pick. Currently slated to be your starting punter over Mitch Wishnowsky. So, the Bills have 2 games to predict. And they're both against the Patriots. Would you say we split them?
Absolutely.
I think that's pretty realistic. I'll give it to the home team in both. Although the Bills are actually coming off a mini bye in the second one. I'll flip them. I'm going to say the away team wins both. Just to stay consistent with the mini buys. Okay. So that means we've predicted the Patriots win the division at 13-4. Again, so the standings stay exactly the same. It's just these two are even more
cratering.
Together. Yeah. On that note, the entire AFC playoff field is now set. So the Texans, congratulations for the first time in franchise history, have gotten the first seed. Patriots at 2, Bengals 3, Broncos 4. And then the Patriots will play the Chargers in the first round, just like last year. The Broncos will play the Bills in the first round, just like the divisional round last year. And then the Bengals and Ravens are going to play in the first round. That's a kind of a juicy storyline wild card round in the AFC at least. Let's see. How many new playoff teams is that? So let's see. Jaguars out. And Steelers out, replaced with the Bengals and Ravens. So 2 new playoff teams.
Ooh.
That's somewhat realistic. Normally there's about 6 total. We might have more in the NFC. We'll see. We'll talk about that more on the next episode, though. Patriots, we don't have to predict any games for. Their entire slate has already been predicted. It's right here, right in front of us. But we do still want
to take a look.
Review their offseason. So, Josh Dobbs.
The astronaut.
I know. Antonio Gibson, Ernest Johnson, Stephon Diggs, they cut because of not so good stuff going on. But hey, Commanders picked him up. So, Austin Hooper went back to the Falcons where it all belongs, or where it all began. I mean, traded Garrett Bradbury to the Bears.
That's not where it began. That's not where it began, is it?
Yeah,
it is. You're right.
Falcons, yeah. Caleb Chason went to the Commies. He had a nice year in New England. Anthony Jennings went to the Saints. Kyrus Tonga to the Chiefs. Another guy who had a nice year last year.
He did.
Traded Marte Mapu, who they just cut. Texans just cut with an injury designation. And then Jalen Hawkins, who was a nice player, went to the Ravens. As far as their acquisitions go, they got this guy named A.J. Brown. I don't know if you've heard of him before. He's a pretty good receiver. They got him from Philly. Elijah Vera Tucker is signed away from Jets. Really good offensive lineman when he's healthy. 3 years, $42 million. Not a bad deal for a starting caliber guard. Reggie Gilliam, they signed a fullback. Awesome. Romeo Dobbs, they signed to a really big contract for Romeo Dobbs. I like Romeo Dobbs, but 4 years, $7 million.
Yeah, that was a little much.
That's steep. That's approaching $18 million a year for Romeo Dobbs. That's not great. James Hudson, everybody's favorite player. Draymond Jones got a nice deal after obviously didn't work out great in Seattle or Tennessee. Had a little bit of a second half resurgence in Baltimore, which he turned into a 3 year, $39.5 million deal. KJ Britt, they signed from the Dolphins. Already talked about that a little bit. Kindle Vildor, Daniel's favorite player.
Oh boy.
And then they signed Kevin Byard away from Chicago after he had a really nice year in Chicago at a ripe old age. Draft wise, we didn't love it. We gave it a C+. Caleb Lomu in the first round. Great dance moves. I'll give him that.
Oh,
he's a great.
I forgot about that.
He's a good player. He's a good player. Gabe Akis.
So
we both really liked Gabe Akis.
Yeah, that was he fell more than I thought he would.
Yeah, that's a good value. Apparently, he's getting like rave reviews in New England camp too, which I'm not surprised by. Eli Raridan's this is a little early for him for sure, but it's not as bad as
not as bad as others.
Karan Prunty was drafted 224 picks ahead of.
How can you draft a cornerback with the name Prunty?
I know that's terrible. Crownover. If you look at the consensus board, this is a steal, but I think Crownover was terrible.
Yeah.
I hated him. Not hated him. Personally, I'm sure he's a great guy. I hated his film though. Like the terrible pick. Their day 3 was just awful. Like I didn't love everything they did on day 1 and 2. I liked the Akis pick. I was fine with the Lomu pick. Didn't love the Raridan pick. Basically, they went into day 3 with 6 picks, and I feel like they burned all 6 of them.
Baron Morton looked horrible in the playoffs. Jam Miller's been running to the ground.
Yep.
Quintavious Hutchins, the only good thing about him is a great East-West Bowl name.
There you go. That was a great East-West Bowl thing. That's fantastic. It's a good one. All right. Last thing with the New England depth chart before we call it a night. And then we've only got one more division left. And it's perhaps the most chaotic division as far as no one really knows who's going to win it. So, quarterback, Drake Maye. Ever heard of him? He's pretty good. Goes by Drake Maye. Tommy DeVito, Baron Morton. Oof. Running back, Ramondre Stevenson, Travion Henderson, very solid 1-2 punch there. Your RB3's Lan Larison, so that's interesting. Hey, Son Askins this year. That's fun. Good for them. Receiver, you're looking at A.J. Brown, Romeo Dobbs, and Pop Douglas. They just traded Kayshon Boutte to the Texans like yesterday. It's just kind of unfortunate we did the AFC South.
Yeah, I know. That was for very
that's a solid addition for them. I guess you could say, well, we did the AFC South episode after the Jaden Higgins injury, so I was going to say, well, I'm throwing stuff at myself. We could just make the argument that the Jaden Higgins and loss and the Kayshon Boutte acquisition cancel each other out, but we only talked about the loss. But it's okay. We have the Texans going 13-4 and getting the 1 seed in the AFC. I'm sure their fans will forgive us for not mentioning that. But anyways, Boutte's gone. But they got Pop Douglas, Romeo Dobbs, AJ Brown. They still got Matt Collins here. Still got Kyle Williams here as well, who both those guys had moments last year in New England. See if they got more moments in them. Tight end, Hunter Henry's still here. Eli Raridan stepping into that Austin Hooper tight end 2 role. On the offensive line, Will Campbell, much memed, still the starting left tackle, but he's going to be next to Elijah Vera Tucker now, which that's an upgrade over what was there for sure. Jared Wilson supposedly looks really good in camp. He just needs to stay healthy. He's back at center, which is important.
Where he should be.
Yeah, where he should be. Left guard wasn't a good fit for him. Mike Nwenwu, still here, still kicking it, still doing well for them. And then Morgan Moses on the right side, who is still in the league and actually still pretty decent, all things considered. Defensively, they got Milton Williams and Christian Barmore up front. They got this guy named Corey Durden at your nose tackle. Don't ask me anything about Corey Durden. All I know is they've got a really good Milton Williams, Christian Barmore tandem next to him. So
I'll say this about the Patriots. I think they've been consistently very good at finding solid guys for depth on the line over the years.
Mm-hmm. They have. They definitely have. Edge rushers, looking at Draymond Jones, Harold Landry, although Harold Landry's hurt right now, so Gabe Akis may need to step in early. Linebackers, Robert Spillane and Christian Ellis. I know we're both big Robert Spillane guys.
Christian who not Christian Ellis, but who was number Ellis. 51? Is he gone? Oh, he had a rough Super Bowl. It looks like he's gone.
51. Yeah, 51's James Hudson now.
Yeah. They had a he bit he had a rough Super Bowl, whoever it was on the defense last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad.
Corner Carlton Davis, Christian Gonzalez, who he's still
hasn't been paid yet.
Still has not been paid yet. Marcus Jones, one of the best nickel corners in football for sure. Just dynamite there. And then safety Kevin Byard and Craig Woodson. Solid safety.
Craig Woodson
tandem.
was also really good too.
Yeah. Opposite ends of their career. Obviously, Craig Woodson coming off his rookie year, where Kevin Byard's been around for a long time. But I think that actually might end up being good for Craig Woodson, who was good as a rookie. But when you can get the tutelage of a guy like Kevin Byard, turn that down. And then Jalen Reed, who's one of the guys they traded for. Well, he was the guy they traded for Booty. I actually kind of liked his tape coming out of Penn State, so he might be a factor long term for them. We'll see. And then their kicker and punter stay the same: Andy Borjales and Bryce Behringer. So
Borjales was good last year.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, so I have a news story. I have a fun news story that we forgot to talk about. The college football players or NFL players playing college seems like that's going to be over.
Yep. Well, it's funny. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to say this. Do you see the meme? Like the SEC unanimously voted to not allow professional athletes back, and then and when it was like unanimously, they're focusing on the word unanimously, and then it was the King of the Hill meme where it's like those kids could read, they'd be very upset, and then the kids were all LSU people.
Well, yeah, the LSU AD voted for it. I wonder how Lane feels about that.
The LSU AD vote for it? They've gotten like multiple NFL guys and half their
NBA,
half their basketball role. Yeah, half their basketball rosters. Former NBA guys.
Yeah, so. It's pretty crazy. Well, it's like what a crazy week for Todd Monken. You have the Daquan Wright stuff and Deshaun Watson. Yeah,
it's I would not want to be that guy right now. Well, no. I'd take his salary, but
you know what's crazy is I'll say this right now from a guy who's worked in politics. What the Big Ten did today was just some brilliant political maneuvering. They came out like the SEC last night said, "Can the Senate please pass a bill so this can be resolved?" And the Big Ten this morning is like, "Yeah, we voted on it. We're not allowing this." And the SEC later in the day, like, we did it too. It's like outflanked again. Man, just so dumb, SEC, so dumb. Yep. You just got totally outflanked on this. Yeah, can the Senate please pass a bill? It's like, the Senate, they ain't passing anything. Come on. The only thing the Senate does these days is rename post offices.
It's just very important thing to do. Yeah, there you go. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen to Daquan Wright. He just threw away his NFL career for
and the guy in the Bucs too.
Oh yeah, Pyburn, and then Xavier Harris went back. Miles Rouser, who's lesser known, but he was an all Big 12 safety, just signed with Houston. So the Big 12.
What's crazy is
they're going to.
What's crazy about it too is there was also the problem of the interconference SEC transfer thing. And they're saying, it's not an interconference SEC transfer because they went to the NFL. That's what LSU was saying.
It's not a good argument. That's not a good argument,
LSU. I know. Oh, God. I hope it goes horrifically for LSU this year, man. Because people in the SEC already hate Lane. Tennessee fans hate him. Ole Miss fans hate him. Bama fans hate him. So if he struggles, it's going to be pretty cool to see.
Yep. We shall see. It's just stuck in Ole Miss, man. You were building something pretty nice there.
He was. But turns out a zebra can't change its stripes.
That's true.
Although to be fair, LSU's a good job. It's a really
don't get me wrong. It's one of the jobs in college football. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely a better job than Ole Miss. But
yeah,
man, I don't know.
Well, do you remember that news story that was like, it's hard to get a lot of like black athletes to go to Ole Miss because the Rebels,
right?
And there's like no black people in Oxford, Mississippi.
It's true.
which is true.
It's very true.
So maybe
seem to be doing pretty well at it, though.
Yeah.
So, well, that's it. That's it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. We thought this was going to be a quick one. We went 2 hours and 15 minutes. So
it was fun.
We're going to head off. It was very fun. Oh, yeah. This was a great episode. Had some good laughs in here. Yeah, be back on Thursday. This Thursday, we are going to be talking about College Football Week 0. We're going to be talking about the NFC South to close off our divisional series. And before you know it, it's going to be time. Football season will be upon us. Real football season, not obviously preseason football is already upon us, but college football will be upon us. And then
wait. Bo. We got to make a pick.
Oh, no, we can do that on Thursday. We can do that on Thursday.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, the game's not till Saturday. We can do that on Thursday.
I was excited to make a pick.
I know.
I'll have to wait. You
were going to pick USC minus 50. I know.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't even know what the line is.
Shout out Ken Montalolo.
Yeah, there you go. So be here on Thursday for our first college football pick of the year. I'll make sure the spread's in there. So
we're not picking North Dakota State EMU.
You mean Sac State EMU?
Fired.
You're fired. Hotshot. No, back to only pick top 25. Hey, but Huskies are starting ranked in the top 25.
I know, number 17.
Wait until like week 10 and to pick one of their games.
You hear we got a freshman edge who's just killing it.
Yeah.
Ramzak Fruin.
I love that. Can't wait to see him in the week 1 Apple Cup on a Sunday afternoon.
So you see, like, there was that report from the Cougs that they named Pinnock the starter, and then and then Kirby was like, no, we didn't. And then someone asked Pinnock, like, how does it feel to go back to UW after you lost 70-20 against them last year?
It's not great.
Like, that's part of the reason why I wanted to come here. It's like, right.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. We'll see you on Thursday for the first college football picks of the year. We've made it. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Jokinen?
If one of us goes back to college football, all of us go back to college football. If one of us could like, all of us could like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Drive safe, folks. Happy football season. We're